Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm really bad with intros. So what I'm going to say is that at some point I'll probably do like an about me tag or give you a little bit more information about who I am, why I'm here, why you'd bother watching me. For now, I kind of want to dive in with a book haul specifically that will actually talk a little bit about the kind of content that I'm going to look to produce. So very quickly about who I am, I run the blog Tea Leaves and Dog Ears, which started out as a book blog and unfortunately has kind of merged into being more TV content over the years. So I think I was mostly looking to start a booktube channel to bring it back to the content of books, and then also talk about things that are sort of easier to discuss in a visual medium. So things like lists or specific, like talking about maybe dystopian fiction or Canadian lit. The Canada Reads contest is coming up really soon, so I'm going to be trying as hard as I can to read all the books that are currently on the long list. When the short list comes out, I may cheat and just switch to the short list. I've read a couple of them so far, and they're actually really good. So I'll be wanting to talk a little bit more about that as time goes on. Because I'm in Canada, and because a lot of BookTube tends to be American or British, I will try to focus quite a bit of my content on Canadian literature, which obviously doesn't get enough play, even in Canada, to be honest. To give you some example of that is that I actually went to Black Bond, which is a Canadian independent bookseller today, looking to buy a number of books that were on the long list. The only one they had available was Station 11, which has gotten quite internationally famous now, which is kind of unfortunate. I was still able to buy two really great books that I'm really looking forward to reading once the Canada Reads stuff has wrapped up. And those are not going to be a huge surprise to anyone on BookTube because they're quite well reviewed or they're sort of discussed a lot. But the first one is Ali Smith's How to Be Both, which I've heard really good things about. I have never read anything by Ali Smith, so I'm excited to get started on her work, and hopefully I'll have kind of a new author that I really love to read, so that's always good. The second one is by an author I already know I really like, but this is a book by him that has gotten a lot of, I wouldn't say controversy, because I don't think it is controversial. It's more that it's gotten really mixed reviews, and he tends to be somebody that critics really love. So I'm interested to see why that is, and I'm sure I'm still going to like it to some extent, but that's Kazuo Ishiguro's The Buried Giant. And this, I originally was going to buy it in the hardcover when it came out, and then when I heard the kind of mixed reviews, I held off. And I'm kind of glad I did now, because this cover, I don't know how well you can see it, is really beautiful. Like, I love the gold scrolling on it. So I'm going to enjoy that. And then I have a bit of a library book haul for the second half. So I was able to find 3 books from my local library that are on the Canada Reads list, and those are Michael Crummey's Sweetland, Caroline Adderson's The Sitting Practice, or I guess it's just Sitting Practice. Bit of a dirty cover there. And then Kate Pullinger's Landing Gear. What the Canada Reads this year, the theme is all about displacement, leaving your home or having your home destroyed. That is part of why Station 11 is on there. I think that's probably very likely to make the short list because of how internationally successful it's been. But obviously dystopian is very different than, say, immigrant fiction. So the one that I've already read, which is, I think, All the Broken Things, which was quite good, but is specifically about the, I think, Vietnamese refugees coming after the war. Okay, so those are the 5 that I'm working on right now. I'm also reading Station 11 right now on my Kindle, which I know e-readers are a big thing with BookTube one way or the other. I really like my e-reader. I will probably do a big defense on e-readers at some point as well. I love a physical book, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I like being able to carry around 100 titles in my hand. Having said that, I mean, I want to more and more support smaller bookshops, independent bookshops, Canadian bookshops, and to be honest, I miss the ability to be able to, say, trade or exchange books with people. Like, if I ever want to recommend a book to my partner that I'm reading on e-reader, it's really annoying that he then has to go out and buy his own copy or look for it in the library or anything else, and then I can't just physically hand it to him. So this is turning into a big e-reader rant, which it shouldn't. So that is my haul for the time being. I can kind of give you another look at them all. This was just meant to be a quick introduction and a quick haul. This is what I'll be reading for the next little bit. I'm probably going to follow up quickly to give a couple of individual reviews on the Canada Reads books that I've read so far, which again have been great. And you're probably wondering why you're looking at knives and a weird wine thing. That is because my current book room is full of stuff. I'm looking to kind of clear that out, paint it, and have it sort of nice enough to film in, and also read in, obviously, because it's a reading room. So that should be up and running, and then you will be able to see all my lovely books, which will be nice. So at that point, I guess I will look like a real booktube channel, not to worry. But thank you very much for checking out this first video, and let me know what you think below. If you liked it, didn't like it, feel free to give me a thumbs up and a comment, and I'd love to be able to discuss these books with you in future. So thank you again for watching, and hopefully I'll have something for you soon. Bye-bye.